Well, hello guys, and welcome back to another Star vs. the Forces of Evil review. In this episode, we got two episodes, Hungry Larry and Spider with a Top Hat. Let's just get straight into it. So Hungry Larry starts off with the dad, Marco's dad. His name is completely slipping me right now, so I'm just gonna call him Dad. And he basically sets up this haunted house, right, for the kids, but he's not scary. His haunted house is not scary, and Marco is literally paying kids to come in and pretend to be scared. Yeah, okay, I believe it, and yeah, you got some good I like the kid. 8 is like 90 in Halloween years, right? And it's like 3,000 in internet years. Let's be honest here, internet years are a lot longer than that. But no, so right, basically the dad gets mad, upset that his haunted house didn't work, so he tells him to go home, and it was like, and we see Jana, it's like, yes, Jana, she is the best. And it was 2 minutes in, Star's dressed as Ludo. I didn't realize that until this point, and I'm like, that's great. Love it. She's Ludo. Marco's a karate werewolf and Jana's businesswoman Frankenstein? Okay, I'm fine with that. And so basically the house is not scary, so Jana and Star summon a ghost, right, to haunt the house. I can totally believe that. Easily something they do. So they summon, and I was like, oh, a ghost. Oh, what are you gonna get here, right? Especially with the name Hungry Larry. It's a stupid little sheet ghost. Of course it's a stupid little sheet ghost. What else did I expect? Oh my god. And I mean, like, it's the Halloween episode, right? Now, I don't expect it to be scary, but I at least expect some creative imagery, right? And I mean, like, I didn't expect it. No, I probably should have, right? So he goes in, right? And he's like, oh, just let me take control of the room. They open up their haunted house after Jana basically lets out this giant scream, right? Attract all these customers, and boom, they never come back. So they go in, and it's like covered in this like black, like goo, which Star just licks. It's saliva. What is this, mysterious girlfriend X or something? So, and then boom, it's like oozing from the bed and whatnot. What is this, death bed? The bed that eats people? Knock, knock, knock. Right, and then they get attacked by it's like red. It's Hungry Larry, but he's like red and it's just like dripping saliva. I mean, like, it's kind of creative. And then the dad's out back trying to shove the Frankenstein in a wood chipper. And he goes inside and finds out Hungry Larry, like, he's all big, but yet he's still just a sheet ghost. So it's like, okay. And right, he's like, oh, I've eaten, right, because he eats everyone. And then the dad like jumps inside to fight him off and grabs his, I want to say it's a uvula, and just tugs it to get him to throw them all up. And yeah, okay, that is creepy. The dad is pretty creepy. And I love Hungry Larry. He's like, there's nothing scarier than a man who has nothing to lose. That is very true. That's some words of wisdom right there. And the dad fires Hungry Larry and he just leaves. It's an okay episode. I mean, it definitely does some things right. I like some of the imagery is creative, some of it isn't. I don't know. I think I liked it. But yeah, the next episode though is Spider with a Top Hat. Now, when I first heard this episode name, I was like, oh, this is gonna be stupid. And I was wrong. I actually really like this one. Spider with a Top Hat is a surprisingly endearing character. I really like him. Because, so he's an entertainment spell, right? He goes in, because they have this whole idea where all the spells live in this like spell room where they like train and relax and they all kind of live together. And Spider with a Top Hat is the entertainment. And yeah, I like this setup. I really do. All the spells, the Warnicorns, the Narwhals, some of the stuff we see in the end credit. I was like, I'm totally on board for this. And like the Narwhal's like, oh yeah, we all really appreciate you, Spider with a Top Hat. You do a lot for us. And we're risking our lives, so it's always nice to come back to something here. And I'm like, yes, they appreciate him. But he wants to be a fighting spell, right? He feels bad. So he's basically training, right? He's throwing himself at a wall to try to become a Spider with a Top Hat blast, right? And I'm like, yeah, okay, right? Because he's a good entertainer, but he wants to do more because he feels like everybody else is putting their weight out there, but he's not, right? Like, he wants to go fight, even though they all appreciate him. And I love how he does the morning wake up song with all the bubbles and whatnot. It kind of reminded me of the opening song from Sausage Party. It's weird to make that correlation, but that was my first thought for some reason. And then he's like, he goes to train with the Warnicorns, and the Warnicorns are great. A lot of these characters are just really, It's great. Because you don't really, because these are just spells, right? She throws them out, but now they've developed personalities, and yeah, I really like it. Like the narwhal. The narwhal is married to the butterfly, who is a makeup spell, and they have a kid, and I was like, yeah, I'm totally down for this. This is great. And then he goes to the narwhal to show off his spider with a top hat blast, right? Because the narwhal has the narwhal blast, which he thinks is awesome. And then it's like, you're an entertainment spell. You just can't fight, right? Every day we put our lives on the line because we have to protect Star. She what matters the most, and I'd hate to see you go out there and you to fail and us to lose her. And yeah, he just tells him the truth. He takes it hard, but yeah, he's not trying to be mean because he still appreciates the spider. They all do, right? And it's really nice. And then the next morning, he doesn't wake them up. He's just down in the dumps. The butterfly's there trying to basically, right, get on his good side per se. Just ask him why he's worried because they care for each other. Yes. I like this. I really do. And then all of a sudden she starts throwing out all of her spells, and boom, one of the Warnicorns comes back and it bleeds rainbows. And it's like, oh, you have the hat of a warrior. I mean, the heart of a warrior. And yeah, and so basically he gets summoned out and they're like, what's the stupid spider with a top hat gonna do? Because they're fighting this giant wolf looking thing that's basically like, from what I understand, it's like a living house. That's what it feels like anyways. And then boom, because he has the hat of a warrior, his hat like lifts up and turns into a laser Gatling gun. Oh my gosh. And in the shells the hat shoots are little top hats. Oh my god, that's so great. Ah, god. And then she's like, they win, and she's like, my strongest spell, Gatling top hats. Ah, god. It's great. It's a great episode. I'm really glad this surprised me because I did not see this coming. But with that all being said, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more, and until next time, peace.